right out the gate, I gotta say something about the beginning of this chapter, and I feel like this might be a little bit of a hot take. I don't know, let me know in the comment section down below. But I feel like having Noct show up at the beginning of said chapter takes away from the amazing and awesome and special Asta moment that we had in 321. Because in that chapter, it made it seem like Asta was about to give his last hurrah. He was about to go in, do something special, just pull together, get all that grit going, the determination, and just maybe give like a sacrificial final blow, or I know it's a little bit too early for that, but there could have been some more build up to him doing something or something like that. It just made it seem like there was going to be more Asta, solo Asta, at least to me. So having Noct show up at the very beginning and be like, hey yo, that moment that you had was awesome, but let's do this together now. It's just like having that happen so soon, it's just like, I don't know, I don't really like that. But at the same time, it answers the question that I had in the previous video on the previous chapter of, hey yo, where is everybody? So I'm a little bit conflicted here, but I think I'm more on the not liking it side. But that's not to say that I don't like this chapter. I actually really like this chapter. Tabata keeps outdoing himself with each release, bro. He just keeps stepping up the game. So with that said, let's go through the whole chapter and talk about it, why don't we? Okay. So like I said at the beginning of this video, this chapter opens up with Noct coming to Asta's aid. And at first he's like, yo, maybe you shouldn't be here anymore because the battlefield is no place for somebody who can't even fight, and by the looks of it, you fit the bill, so maybe you should skedaddle. But Asta, still on his determination-ish, is like, no, I can still fight, I can still do this. And this sort of makes Noct change his mindset, and I say sort of because, well, Asta's words definitely had something to do with the change. Noct is a pretty smart dude, and he knows that there's no way to defeat Lucifero without Asta's anti-magic. So he then proceeds to reply to Asta and says basically, okay, you can fight, but you're not gonna do it alone. We'll be fighting together. And Asta agrees, and they both charge into battle. The chapter then cuts over to the dynamic duo of Mereoleona and Yuno. And bro, I'm so glad that I got what I asked for in my previous video on Black Clover. I was a little bit upset that we just got that one panel and then it just cut away. And yes, we did get the amazing Asta moment after that, but I wanted to see more Yuno and Mereoleona teaming up to fight Lucifero, and we got that in this chapter. And it's amazing. He even gives them a double-page spread. Unfortunately, though, even though they do get the double-page spread and we get to see more of them fighting together in this chapter, this particular team-up is absolutely, completely, wholeheartedly ineffective against Lucifero. They cannot damage him whatsoever. Nothing that they do affects him. They really just piss him off for a couple of minutes. That's really all they do. And obviously the both of them know and are completely aware of the ineffectiveness, but that doesn't mean that they're gonna stop. They both say in this chapter at the same time in their heads, I'm assuming, and I'm gonna read this out word for word here, but they say, not a single attack of ours has been effective. On the other hand, if we take so much as a single hit, we're as good as dead. But so long as we're able to, we will fight. That's the determination I love to see. Like, Asta and Noct kinda know that they at least stand a chance of defeating Lucifero. That chance may be 1 in a billion, it may be next to none, but they know that they stand just the slightest chance because of the anti-magic. When it comes to Mereoleona and Yuno, they know they stand no chance, but they're still willing to keep fighting. And it's just awe-inspiring, bro. It's awesome. I love to see two of my favorite characters just doing what they do, being beasts. And you know what, even though they're not damaging Lucifero one bit, they are sort of managing to keep him at bay with their attacks. And it's to the point where Lucifero actually calls upon the Supreme Devil of the second layer. He calls upon him for help and be like, hey, deal with these schmucks, will you? I'm trying to take down Asta. And in this chapter, we actually get a name reveal for that devil. His name is, let me try and pronounce this here. Adramalech? Let me give that a second attempt. Adramalech. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now, unlike Beelzebub, I know absolutely nothing about this dude. So let me do a quick second of research. Google, where are you? Okay, so apparently Adramalech is the Grand Chancellor of Hell and Supervisor of Lucifer's Wardrobe. He's also the 8th of the 10 evil Sephiroth, I know that word, the Chancellor of the Order of the Fly, founded by Beelzebub, and president of the High Council of Devils. Adramelich was generally depicted with a human I don't care about that other stuff. I did not know that he had a connection to Beelzebub, obviously, because I don't know anything about this character, this devil. But that's interesting, though. Could that possibly lead to Beelzebub showing up? Actually, wait a second. Where is Beelzebub? We got Fanika's devil. She appeared. She wasn't at 100%, but she still appeared. And we're getting Dante's devil right now, okay? He's not at 100% either, but he's still here, and he's wrecking shop. So where's Beelzebub? Where's Zenon's devil? I'm not accepting Zenon in that form as Beelzebub showing up. No, sir. You can't do it with the other two and not finish it with the third. And Adramelich so far seems pretty cool, but I don't want him as a substitute for Beelzebub, bro. I want him to actually show up. But anyways, got a little bit off topic there, but I had to get that rant out. I really want to see that devil show up. Back to these two devils, and after Lucifero commands Adramelich to, help him out, Adramelich simply says, no, I'm not gonna do that. I actually find it far more amusing, and I'm having a much grander time just watching you work, so I'm gonna keep doing that. And in response to this, Lucifero just says, you bastard, and then his attention is taken away by Marileona. And she tries to punch him, but then something happens to her. Parts of her body seem to, fade away. And she comments on her situation by saying that her body can't seem to hold its shape. And Adramelich puts his 2 cents in as well by saying that Marileona was doing so well, but she got too close to Mana. And it seems that this is basically the limit for humans when it comes to that whole thing. Now, the big question here is Marileona gonna, die? Is she gonna, dissipate fully? Has she gone too far? Is there no way to come back from this? I don't think so. But if Tabata chooses to offer, I don't think it's really well deserved, but I understand it. She's sort of a complete character. She doesn't really need any character growth. She can get some, but it's not like it's necessary. But anyways, Lucifero tries to capitalize on this moment and take out Marileona with a swift punch, but thankfully, Yuno comes in with the save at the last second and teleports her out of the way. He then proceeds to take the punch. It's blocked with the sword though, thankfully, but it still sends him flying. After that, we then get to see Noct unleashing a new Devil Union. And this one is the sickest one yet. It looks so badass. And the power that he's using with it, it's the best one that he's used so far too. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, so Lucifero, after, Marileona and Yuno are out of the way for the time being, okay, he's looking around for Asta. He's like, where is he? Where is he? And then a black shadow appears, and Noct comes out of the shadow looking like a beastly man. And then he unleashes these 2 chained shadow Cerberus looking dogs, bro, upon Lucifero. They bite and hold on to both of his arms. It's just awesome. It's awesome. And that was really kind of hating on Noct at the beginning of this chapter. To get back to it though. So while Noct is holding Lucifero in place with these 2 Cerberus looking dogs, and he's saying that he's gonna hold onto him and keep him here, even if it costs him his life, Asta jumps up out of nowhere with the katana, getting ready to deliver a killing blow to Lucifero, but you know how the story goes, bro. Lucifero basically says enough of this and basically incinerates the 2 shadow dogs. He then immediately sets his sight on Asta and tries to hit him with something, but Noct takes the full brunt of the attack, and this just wipes away his Devil Union. And we get this really sad quick moment, and he's just like, it seems like I've reached my limit. I'm on my way to apologize to you now, Morgan. However, it seems like Noct is gonna have to wait just a little bit longer to apologize to Morgan, because right before he gets delivered a killing blow, a black moon appears overhead, and wouldn't you know it, Yami SUKEHIRO appears with a bamboo sword hey, hold up now, hold up. I can't have you kill him, my vice captain, by the way, hello. The weird thing is, though, is that, all of the stuff that seemed to be, affecting him before is just completely gone now. You remember when he had all that stuff on his face? Maybe William used, some tree magic and kind of healed the both of them? I'm assuming that's what happened, because he also has, a wooden sword, and, nobody else could really make that for him, other than William, unless this dude ran out, got an axe, cut down a tree, and crafted this whole thing while everybody was getting their asses kicked. But I don't think that's what happened. I think William and Yami are now in the fold. They're they're in the fray and they're getting ready to fight. Are we gonna get William and Yami versus Lucifero next chapter? But anyways, now with us being at the end of the chapter, I think that's gonna do it for this video. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope that you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.